Well, what did you think about that experiment? And I just used my angle grinder here with a 60 grit on it. Now I seen my buddy Dave do this last April, I believe it was. I'll put a link down below to his channel and that particular video if you want to see how he did his. And I believe he was using a regular angle grinder disc. I'm not too sure, but I decided to go with this one here. So when your blade starts to get dull, either on your table saw or on your chop saw, well, I tell you what, you can really feel it when you're starting to try to cut through a piece of wood. It's hard to show here on a video clip, but definitely that was cutting through there a lot more. Did you see how easier it did cut? Before I'm getting a lot of fine little dust, and after I sharpened it, yeah, it was cutting a lot more aggressively. But I want to show you a blade here that I took off my table saw that I was going to do. The first time I've ever seen a 10-inch blade like this. Now on my other saw, my chop saw, it's 12-inch. Now this one here, craziest saw blade I ever seen. I'll never buy another one of these again. And it's kind of made like a chainsaw chain. Take a look at this and see if you think if this is a good idea or not. Okay, so you take a look at that right there, and you could see as I rock this straight edge, look at that. So this here is almost like a raker on a chainsaw chain. You have to actually file this down too, or your teeth are not going to actually bite. If you take a look at the video I did when I was making the bird feeder, well, I tell you, I did that a couple of weeks ago, and the blade was just smoking by the time I cut that piece of wood. And that's the reason why. I have never seen this little design here, and this is a DeWalt blade. So I'm not even going to bother trying to sharpen this thing, really, to tell you the truth. This is a disposable blade as far as I'm concerned. I'm not going to fool around with this. I've got a smaller blade, just a 7 1/4 inch there. I can put that on and that's fine. That's all I need. But I thought I'd try sharpening it up while it's on the chop saw itself. Now I wouldn't recommend you try and do this on the table saw because you really can't see what you're doing, right? And do you want to have a lot of sparks going down in your table saw? I don't think so. Chop saw, that's fine. But for me, I think it's a terrific idea. Thanks, Dave, for showing that. And I'll put a link down below to his channel. And if you want to check out that, this crazy saw blade, barely could cut through that piece of 2x4 when I was making that bird feeder. Well, I'm telling you, yeah, now I found out why. I never noticed that that was even there before. Thanks for joining me here today. If you haven't seen this channel before, you're welcome to subscribe. And try sharpening up your chop saw blade. Or if you just want to make a little bit of a jig, with like, put this right in your, like I had it in my vise there, and just turn it manually a bit at a time, and make sure you put a mark where you started so you don't keep on sharpening all the way around. You guys take care. Come back again now, eh? Cheers.